Hi Flosstube, long time no see. I'm Amanda, the Lazy Stitcher. This is a channel about cross stitch. It's been a really long time since I've made a video, so thanks for coming back. If you actually are watching this and remembered I existed, I appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm hoping to actually update regularly again. Life has been a little bit of chaos. Yeah, the room does not look particularly good right now. We got my husband's pile of clothes that, like, he thinks he's gonna wear again. He needs a better place instead of just on the floor. But also this room is about to get a new floor. So this side over here that you can't see is actually pretty empty because I've been cleaning a lot. The rest of my house looks great, so this is the only room that looks really bad. But I'm filming here because I don't know where else to film or how to film anymore, so okay. Yeah, a minute and a half and that's all I've really said. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm frazzled. I haven't done this in so long and it's just, I feel really bad about it. So let's see. What did I want to talk about? First thing I'll say real quick is I've changed my Instagram name. I used to be Doxamully on Instagram. I'm now the Lazy Stitcher VT. VT is in Vermont. So someone else is the Lazy Stitcher. So whoever you are, you beat me to it. But just as an FYI. The other thing I want to say before I get into why I haven't been around is I just want to say a little bit of an apology. I'm really, really bad at like replying to comments and, you know, social media comments, like just replying and being a decent person about that. I get this weird anxiety about it sometimes. Like I'll see, and it's not like especially with the YouTube comments. I mean, there are some people who get hundreds and they still reply to all of them. Me, I get like 5 and I'm overwhelmed and I'm just like, oh. And it's because I want to put a lot of thought into the reply and I have a hard time putting a lot of thought into the reply. And then instead of just, you know, saying like thank you or even just hitting the like button, like the heart to be like, I acknowledge and thank you for commenting, I just freeze up and don't say anything. So I'm going to work on that. From here on out, my plan is to at least heart comments and then, you know, or, you know, maybe even just say thank you, and I'll try to have better replies than that. But hey, it is what it is. I need to break through my problems with social media because, I don't know, I'm just a mess sometimes. Okay, so where have I been and why haven't I been filming? I'll just show you. This is my reason for not filming. I am 35 weeks pregnant, or just about 9 months. It's 40 weeks total, so it's really kind of almost 10 months when you think about it. But yeah, that's where I've been. Basically, I got pregnant, I think in June, and then I didn't have really bad morning sickness, but I had major fatigue, like really bad, and I couldn't film. I barely stitched for like a month and a half. It was bad, like just super, super tired. Like basically whenever Robin took a nap, I had to nap too. So it is what it is. And that's why I stopped filming. I'm due February 20th, so next month, in about a month. I mean, 5 weeks. Sorry, it's a little scary. I'm having a girl. We did finally pick out a name. For an inside reference, unfortunately, my husband vetoed Lola. We can nickname her Lola, but he did veto that as an official name, so. But yeah, it's been pretty awesome overall. I mean, it's been a pretty good pregnancy. I haven't had any major issues aside from that fatigue in the beginning, and I did have morning sickness, but, well, it was more like all-day nausea, but, like, I didn't throw up. I can't complain. I know some women who, like, throw up, like, several times a day, or, you know, it's just really, really bad. I was okay. Had it pretty good. So, I can't really complain. And yeah, Robin doesn't understand at all what's happening. We tell him. I mean, we've told him, and he knows like baby and belly, but he doesn't get the concept. We have a book we read to him about being a big brother, all kinds of stuff. Just, I mean, he's 2.5, so what, you know. But he's a sweet kid. Hopefully he'll be all right. I feel bad for him, but lots of people have siblings. I'm an only child, so I think that adds to why I feel bad. But yeah, most people have siblings anyway, so. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say about that. I'm not going to tell you her name right now, because it's like 99%. We're pretty sure we're going to go with this name unless another name miraculously popped up, but I'll keep it secret for now. You know, have a little bit of mystery. There's a lot more life update that I'd like to talk about, but I'll save that for the end because it's been a long time and I have a lot to show. Heads up, this is going to be recorded in several sessions because there's just no way I can do it all. And I might end up splitting this video into multiple parts anyway, at least 2 probably, just because it's going to be long. I mean, it's been a long time. So, I'm going to start off with a whip parade. I'll show you the stuff, my current things that I'm still technically working on that I have not finished. I'm going to start off with the biggin, which is my Hade. I am doing a Time for Sugaring, sorry about the plastic. Artwork by Jane Wooster Scott, Heaven and Earth Designs. It's going to look like that. Theoretically. Yeah, good luck me. So, I'll show you where I am. I can't even remember where I was last time, so. And then I'm going to talk about it. Because that's what we do. Okay. Lives inside of a pillowcase. I keep it in the Q-snap, but I loosen the Q-snap. This sucker is on 18 count. Big mistake. It's huge. It's the DMC gridded fabric. I forget which one, Easy Count or Magic Guide. I always forget which is which. I don't recommend it because the lines have faded significantly, and I don't keep it. I keep it in a closet, like away from the sun. But anyway, here it is. Oh boy. How do I do this? Alright, sorry, I have to sneak my little face in here. Okay, so I got a page finish. I don't remember if I had a page finish last time. So there's a page finish. And I'm working on the second page. I did work on this recently. Only managed to put in about 500 stitches in 5 days, so about, 100 stitches a day, just because life. It has gotten very hard for me to stitch, as one can imagine. Yeah. I'm going to put this down because it's a little heavy. It's just Sky at this point, page 1 and page 2. And I'm going to talk about it for a second. So, yeah, I decided to work on it because I know that once I have the baby, I am not going to be working on the Hade. It's just too big and too cumbersome, and it takes a fair bit of concentration, and it's slow going. So I just don't feel like it's a good idea to work on a piece like that once she's here. So what I had been doing is I'd been working on it beginning of every month for like a few days and trying to get in about 1,000 stitches, or as many as I can, in just 3 or 4 days. And I was doing that. But then the last time I worked on this was July, because again, the morning sickness came and it just became too difficult for me to keep working on it. So I stopped working on it, and then I just recently worked on it again because, again, once she's here, I'm not working on that again until like, I don't know when. Basically, my life will have to hit a point where I have some routine and I have enough free stitching time that I feel like, okay, I can do this. I can, dedicate enough time to actually get something done on it, because if you only have like a very limited amount of time of stitching time, I don't want to be throwing it at a project that it's just a drop in the bucket, because yeah, that thing's huge. But that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, poor Hade probably won't get seen again for quite a while, but that's life, and I'm okay with that. So what else do I have? Let me show you. Yeah, I'll show you Glory of Autumn. So this one is my other full coverage piece. It's not technically full coverage, but it's a lot of solid stitching. It's a biggin. So Glory of Autumn by Dimensions. I'm using all the kit materials, so I'm using the Aida and everything. It's fine. Not great, but fine. So let me show you where I'm at. I just have it all folded up and it's kind of gross. Poor thing. So I can't remember again where I was last time, but I have some good progress on this sucker. God, that is so gorgeous. I'm sorry, I hadn't seen it in a while. This is Glory of Autumn. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. God, it's pretty. I'll let you see some closey-uppy. Okay, I'm gonna put that away because it's hard for me to hold that up and know what on earth I'm talking about. So, I mean, if I weren't having a baby this year, I would want it done this year, but I'm gonna be realistic about that. So, I don't know what else I really want to say about that piece. I just really like it. It's pretty, and it's gonna eventually be a focus for a finish, just not right now. So let's see, what else have I got here? I don't want to show that one yet. Okay, we'll show this. Crescent Moon Dragon, Joan Elliott. I'm doing it from this book, Bewitching Cross Stitch. It's the dragon right on the front there. So let me show you the dragon. It's not that impressive. So this fabric is 32 count by Fantasy Dyed Fabrics, so it's a one-off. And that's what I've got. So you can't tell, but I've done the whole border, which is Krynic. I haven't done the beads, but I've done the rest of the border. So there's part of the crescent moon and the dragon's wing. I love, love, love this piece. Yep, and it's beautiful light blue, isn't it? I love this piece. I love stitching on it. I have not worked on it in a very long time. It's my most neglected whip. Just because it's not a priority for me. Like, I had some other things I needed to get finished before the baby, and that one just is, again, not a priority, which is too bad considering it's gorgeous. It's not that one's fault. It's me, but that's okay. I don't know if there's anything else to say about that one. Not really. I like it. I just ain't nobody got time. Eventually it'll get done. I don't have that many whips. So this is the next one, which is a DMC kit. I bought this used, but they hadn't used the fabric and there was a lot of the floss left. I'm pretty sure this person substituted the light effects, which is a smart move. I didn't, because I don't know, masochistic, I don't know, whatever. So this is what it looks like. It's a wedding sampler, and doing it for myself and my husband, of course. And yeah, like I got some decent progress on this. Ooh, it's really see-through. There we go. That's our first initials. So it's really beautiful. And I really like stitching this, and it stitches up really fast. So this is going to be, well, once I get my smaller pieces done, this is going to be my next focus, because I think it'll stitch up the quickest. I don't work on it too often. The last time I worked on it was right around our anniversary, when Ingeborg was visiting, actually, was the last time I worked on this, so yeah. Okay. Next, I started this at the retreat, at the New Jersey Flosstube retreat. I think the name is Fox on Bicycle. It by Patterns Cross Stitch on Etsy. Yeah. Patterns Cross Stitch. I'm stitching it. Oh yeah, the fabric's from the kit. Sorry for the DMC one. I don't know what it is. It's like, I think a 28 count linen of some sort. Sorry. This one's on 28 count Monaco. This is antique white. Because I'm a cheap girl and I love Monaco. Don't have a lot done. Just his leg. Some of his leg. That's it. So I would like to get this done. Now, will I get it done before the baby? Probably not. It's not that big, but yeah, I just think it's the best. And I think I've talked about it before. The description of this pattern is hilarious, but I'm not gonna read it right now. I don't want to look it up, and I'll read it like when I actually get some real progress on this. So, Fox on Bicycle. Next, this is the last one. So, I really don't have a lot of whips. As you can see, I've whipped down. There's a lot of finishes I have to show. That's going to be tomorrow. But this is my last whip. Good Intentions by Kathy Barrick. Loaned to me, well, past the stashed. I did not say that right at all, but stash passed from Ingeborg. And I'm just doing it with DMC. I'm not using the silks because they're not even variegated. It's not worth it for me. I'm cheap. And it's on 32 count MCG Textiles linen. I can't remember if it's like natural or raw or something like that. It's not great. I'm not crazy about this fabric, but whatever. It's fine. It looks good. That's what matters. So there we go. I'm working on this right now. I am focusing because I really want this done. I really want it done before the baby comes. So this is like my focus to try to get done. I mean, I don't know how long. I mean, baby could come early. I'm hoping she comes a little early as opposed to late. So I don't know. But I want to try to get that as close to finish as possible. And then if I can work it all on the Fox, that's like my next priority because it's not that big. We'll see. That's all my whips. Again, I'm trying to whip down. I really want to get down to, I'd like to have like 5 whips. The Hade, and then 4 medium to large, medium plus projects. Can be really large even, just as long as it's not like a full coverage Hade kind of a situation. I don't need more than one like really big project like that, because full coverage is a whole other ballgame. Okay, so that's it for the whip parade. Let's get on to finishes. Okay, same day still. I'm just gonna go for this because I think I have everything gathered. So there will be a couple of clips I'll have to insert because I'm pretty sure there's a few pieces I don't have. I think a couple of ornaments for my mom. So I'll insert that here. And then the next thing I just started today and I'm working on right now, I gotta put away some more laundry, and then is this one. I'm doing this one for my mom, and this is this year's ornament, so I'm caught up. So that's number 6, Praiseworthy Stitches, Snowflake Dreams. And this is what I've done so far. This is on 40 count Newcastle linen, which my first time stitching on 40 count, I did have to pull out the octos for this. And I can see why people like 40 count. Like, there is a certain appeal to these teeny tiny stitches. Like, this is my finger. Look at little stitches there. So cute. But yeah, I need light and magnification. Right now, the flosses I'm using for this are also from Jonna. Ozark Sampler, Teal Kiss, and Flag Red. They are cotton overdyes. The Teal Kiss has some light variegation, I believe. The Flag Red looks pretty solid, as far as I can tell. I can't really see any variegation, but that's okay. And there's not much in the Teal Kiss, but I wanted to do something different, so... And I picked out a different third color, because the third color is supposed to be white. I picked this 775. We'll see how it turns out, because I'm using a white fabric instead of whatever was called for, I forgot. And yeah, that's what I'm working on. And I will keep you guys updated. Okay, so I finished the snowflake ornament. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches in the 2016 Just Cross Stitch Ornament issue. Looks great. So it's going to be finished like this, diagonal. I stitched it like this. It's on 40 count Newcastle linen in white. And yeah, it was fun. Right, Moody? I love you too. It was a fun little stitch. Took me a little bit longer than I would have expected, but not too bad. And in my previous clip, you'll see which floss I used. And otherwise, let's check out everything that I've FFO'd. Yeah, we'll do FFOs and then finishes. So I'm pretty sure I showed the Flosstube New Jersey retreat piece, but this is it FFO'd. I made it a really big ornament kind of a thing, and I'm hanging it on my wall. I just put 2 pieces of mat board together. There's some batting underneath here, and I made cording, and I just hot glue gunned the cording. The rest of it I did with tacky glue though. And it looks okay. I'm not crazy about the colors I picked for the cording, but I didn't really have a good floss color that matched this color, which is a Week Style Works, and I couldn't be bothered. I was like, I just want to be done. So there's that. I have, that's not in the right order, I'll put that. Next, I have some holiday pieces. I think this was the last thing I finished in my last time you saw me. This would have been the first thing I finished since, which is, oh, I forgot to mention. This is Arlene, Works by ABC, designed this. Okay. This one, Land That I Love, is by Lizzie Kate. There's a few mistakes in it, but you can't really tell. It's pretty darn cute. I have it just glued. I batted it, put some batting on a piece of mat board. As you can see, I used the same fabric as the other one. I didn't even put a backing on it. I just, whatever, you know. Yeah, looks pretty decent, pretty good. Again, you can't tell my mistakes. Personalizations. So, love it. That was fun to stitch. That's the biggest of my holiday pieces. It's pretty large. Alright, this one, the FFOing is, I might redo it. So for those who don't know, because I don't think I mentioned it, why would you know? I went to Stitch Fest in Virginia. That was in October. And I flew in, so what I decided to do, I'm going to talk about the retreat more later. Maybe not in huge detail, but I will talk about it. So I went ahead and I brought minimal stuff because I was going on a plane. And I mostly worked on, I started this piece that weekend and I finished it. It's by the Elfin Forest. Oh, I keep forgetting to tell you guys fabrics. Hold on. Sorry. 36 count. Oh, what is it? Country Mocha. Vintage Country Mocha? Country Mocha? 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. And this one is 28 count Irish Linen by Dempsey. And this is by the Elfin Forest. It doesn't have like a specific name. It's just, you know, cute scarecrow pumpkin lady. It's cute. The FFOing for this one is atrocious. I don't know what happened. It got like super duper wonkety. It's like super bent. I swear I covered it. I let it dry for a long time, flattened it. And it's so weird because like, I swear when I put this away, it didn't look this bad. And now it looks horrendous. I didn't cover the back. I don't know. Maybe this would have benefited from another piece of mat board. Or I don't know what happened. It looks horrible. So, ugh. I don't know. I might have to try pulling that off and redoing it. The edges don't look good either, honestly. Like, there's a big bump there. I don't know. Anyway, the FFOing is really bad on this one. I don't know what went wrong, but the actual piece is real cute. My initial 2018. It's really cute, ain't it? I like it. So, yeah. Sorry. I'm just so obsessed with how much I don't like how that came out. Oh well. I can either deal with it or try to redo it. I think I should be able to save the stitched piece. And then this one is also done the same. And yet it looks fine. This one's from Hands On Design. I think it's just called Give Thanks. I did it in DMC. And I think this is that same 32 count MCG Textiles linen that I'm not that into. Sorry, there's hair on it. Like, I want to get that off of it. There we go. Cute. Super duper cute. And then this one looks fine. Same thing. Lazy back. But this one, it's a little bent, but it's fine. Like, totally acceptable. Again, I don't know what happened to that other one. But that's super cute, right? With the little white pumpkins. I like it. It was a quick stitch. Okay. I have a couple ornaments, and I think that's it for FFOs. So next I have, this is from Just Cross Stitch, ornament issue, yes, 2017. I forget who did this one, I'm sorry. I'll try to remember to put it, but this I changed up, which is something I don't ever do. Yeah, they're not Christmas colors. So I hardcore dropped that. Well, now it's mildly injured. I'll have to figure out how to fix it. One of the back stitching threads popped out. So anyway, I changed it up. I used a fabric from my dear friend Jonna, the stitching scientist, and she just came back on Instagram. I forget what her Instagram name is. But anyway, this is 28 count wood violet. It's a small enough piece that, the piece is small enough that I went for it, and I decided to change up the colors. I think it's normally in blues, but I went for some purples, and it looks nice. I actually really like how it came out. I forget what the conversion is. Oh, and I messed up. These like little star stitches are supposed to be twice as big, but I like it. I like how it came out. It's super cute. Like, I just put it in a hoop and glued some stuff around it and covered the back, but now that thread popped out and that's really driving me crazy. My God, why? I don't understand why that popped out, but it's super cute, right? Yeah, I love it. So that was an ornament, and then I have one more ornament, and this is a honkin' ornament. This one, I forget what issue. I think it's the 2016 Just Cross Stitch. I think it's 2016. I did one for my son. It's big. It's also on that 28 count Irish linen. Sorry. You can see Skyla in the background, her head, because she likes to go under the covers. It's comical. Anyway, this is a big ornament. It's bigger than I would have liked. I should have done it either 1/1 or should have gotten a high count fabric. But whatever. I started this at the Stitch Fest retreat, and I just was like, forget it. I've already put too many stitches in for me to redo it. But it's super cute still, right? The other funny thing is it's for my son, so I put his name, and then I realized, like, people are gonna think he did it. Whatever. It's super cute. This piece is interesting. I did some of the called for. I think the red's the called for, but like I improvised on overdyes. My first time improvising on overdyes based on what I had, and I think it came out real good. I forget again who designed this one too. Sorry. I'll try to make sure to put a note or something. We'll see. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't know. This one is bowed quite a bit, but you know what? It still looks better than that. It's the pumpkin scarecrow. It doesn't look great, but, and again, I had it for a while. Anyway, I did 2 pieces of mat board, and look at the back. The back doesn't really match, but it's cute. It's good enough. It matches color-wise. So, I'm like, I don't care. Like how that came out. Okay, next we have, this is what I worked on. These are not in chronological order, obviously. So this one is what I worked on while I had the fatigue, beginning of pregnancy. This took me like a month to do. It's so small, but still that Irish linen, that 28 count. I don't know why I've used so much of it. I don't even like it. I'm cheap, that's why. So, I like strawberries. Not really so much to eat strawberries. I like the aesthetic of strawberries. Super cute. This one has substitutions too. It's substituted a bunch of weeks for Gentle Arts. The light green I think is a little too light, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not redoing it. I want to have this, there's a watermelon piece I want to do this with and have them FFO'd maybe together, but I think it's going to be too big. But that's okay. Like, they can be separate. But anyway, not FFO'd yet, obviously. I've been busy. I had to start FFOing things based on priority instead of like what order I stitched them. You know, like ornaments became more important. Here's a piece designed by our own Ms. Oh So Crafty for Stitch Fest. I think it's on 32 count. I think this is a silken linen. I think it's barnwood is the color. I'm not positive on that. But ain't that cute? I picked my own colors. If anyone really wants to know, I'll look it up. I don't remember. So I went for super fall, red, orange, and then yellow, and I did some metallic. It's hard to read the metallic, yeah. I probably should have gone for a gold or maybe done the year in Herndon. I think it's Herndon is how you say that? In orange or something. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. It's cute. I really like it. I'm going to finish it like I did the one for the Flosstube New Jersey retreat, and they're going to hang together in on my wall, and that'll make me happy. Okay. Next one is another ornament. This is tiny for my son for this year, but I still haven't FFO'd it. I got this from a magazine. Forget who did it. It's The World in Stitches. Again, I'll try to remember to put the information. But it's a little kitty that looks kind of like a dog. It has a robin bird on its head. It's cute. It was a quick stitch. I used the kitted materials, which you can kind of tell. I put his name there, and obviously I didn't center it, so I put a heart at the end. Because I'm lazy. Yeah. Lazy stitcher's lazy. Oh my god, I'm so surprised. So anyway, it's cute. I haven't FFO'd it yet. I should have done it on a different fabric, not because I have anything against Ada, but because, like, there's not a lot around it. So I'm going to use it with this coordinating fabric. I think the colors are close enough. It'll look nice. But I haven't done it yet because stuff. So I will, I don't know when I'm going to FFO that. I hope I do it before baby girl's born, but I don't know. I don't know. So this one is for this year as my family ornament. It's for us. And how cute is that? It's ink circles. It was also in a just cross stitch. I can't remember what year. One of the ornament issues. I have 2016 to 2018, so it's one of those. It's got to be one of those. The floss I used. Yes, the floss is actually important on this one. The floss is from Ingeborg. The Loveliest Stitch Too Far, and came from her LNS. The Paradise Harem. Am I right? All right. It's beautiful. I thought it looked icy, and then the fabric was from Silk Weird. This is just a 40 count Newcastle one. My first time. Is this my first time stitching on 40 count? Second, because I did an ornament for my mom, which theoretically you saw at the beginning, and then I did this one too. But man, 40 count is not that bad. This also has some like interesting subliminal imagery. I definitely see uteruses in here and stuff, but maybe that's just me. I love it. I love it. It was a fun stitch, and 40 count 1/2 isn't that bad. I had to use lighted magnification, but it's not that bad. With lighted magnification, it's totally reasonable. And then here's my last ornament I ended up doing. This is from Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. I think this is 2016 for sure. This is for baby girl. She's not here yet, but there happened to be a stork one. This isn't really my typical style, but you know what? Come on. There was a stork one. And then the stork's going to be holding a baby basket. I'm going to try to finagle something. And I did not do the wreath around the stork's neck the way that you're supposed to, but whatever. It's 32. This is a 32 count apple blossom linen. I think apple blossom's the color. I did not like this fabric the first time I used it, but it was fine the second time. So that's cute. But wait, there's more. Now, this one is also an ornament, but I'm going to be FFOing it like I did my other holiday pieces, and hopefully it won't go crazy wonky like the scarecrow. So this one, what's it called? Snow and Love. I think it's Little House Needleworks. I think it's like, it's one of the series, I think. But anyway, 28 count T-Dad Monaco. Yep. Cute. That was, it took a lot longer than I thought it would to stitch. Because well, first of all, that time of year, and things started to slow down. I still have like all the floss gathered for it. I need to put those away. So there's that. Two more. Next one. This is now a special finish for me because this piece I never really cared about much. It was kind of referred to it as the redheaded stepchild of my whips. A Pair of Wolves Dimensions kit. I've had this forever. It's easy to find at Michael's. Like, they always have this one in stock. I don't know, it just wasn't that special to me. I didn't care that much. I use all the kitted materials, but I really like the piece. It actually looks really, really nice. And I went to a New Year's party, and I finished it at the party, which is real special. There were a bunch of knitters there, so they're knitting and I was stitching. It was lovely. So, yeah, how I know I'm getting old, right? But that looks fantastic, doesn't it? So, it looks really good. I mean, I know I don't appreciate this as much as I should. I think I'm just going to frame it. I don't know. I'm going to FFO it, but I like it. There's, in the tree over here, yeah, there's a lot of fudge happening there. Whew. I made a lot of mistakes, and but it looks fine. You'd never know. You'd never know. But there was a lot of fudging. It was pretty. Oh, I'm losing light, but I only have one more finish to show, so doing pretty well. And then after this, it's really just going to be me talking anyway. And I'll probably do it the next day. So this is my big finish. This is for my niece, Maris, to go with Garden Cat. It's at Suma Street. This is Mermaid Lagoon. I did wash it once, but I'm going to wash it again. And that, it's just, this is just 14 count Black Ada. Nothing special. I think it's just Charles Craft. But it's gorgeous, isn't it? I love the colors. They look so good on the Black Ada. This was a delight. A delight to stitch. It was really fun. Took a little while. I'd started it for Mania 2016, 17, I can't remember. And I didn't have a lot done, and I needed, so I crammed this. I worked really hard to get this done, and it's still not framed, which it should be. I was going to give it to the girls for Christmas, these pieces, but I didn't. I kind of ran out of time, and I had another reason that I won't go into that I was like, maybe I should wait, because their birthday is in January. Birthday already happened. So I was like, oh, I'll just do it for their birthday. Well, so I didn't do it for their birthday, obviously. They're both still not framed. The reason being, we were going to go to their birthday party, and then it conflicted with a responsibility my husband and I have. Except he got the date wrong. So I feel really bad because I would have liked to have gone to their birthday party. It's all my husband's fault. See, I'm ragging on my husband. He's awesome and amazing. Like, I feel really bad ragging on him, but I was kind of upset because I felt really bad. As a result, though, because I thought we weren't going to go, I didn't bother getting them framed. I have frames for them and everything. So I'm going to frame them. This one has some marks from the Q-snap, and I don't understand what went on there. Like, and you're probably not going to see it, but there's these little white marks in a few places. It upsets me. But I don't know what I can really do about it. I already washed it once and they didn't come out. Let's see if you can see some of them. Yeah, see that? Now that one I'm not worried about because it's on the edge, but there's some that are closer and I think will show up. I'm just going to wash it again, and that's all I can do. I also messed up at one point when I was frogging, and I cut a hole in the fabric. Well, not a straight up hole, but like I cut the fabric a bit. And I just added a couple of little fishies. Worked out great. It's reinforced, and I'm not worried about it now. But yeah. That's the biggest finish I've had. And I'm very proud of it, you know, but it's just, yeah, I'm proud of it. There's no buts. So I have Garden Cat with me. Now I feel bad because because Mermaid Lagoon is bigger, but I think it'll be okay, right? Like, the girls are twins. I don't want to seem like I'm favoring anybody. But they're pretty similar, you know? Garden Cat doesn't have quite as much stuff, but I think I'm allowed to get away with it, right? So I'm going to wash them both again and give them a good iron and get them framed pretty soon, actually. I definitely want to get these framed before the baby's here. So the next time I see the girls, I can give them those. Okay, so that's everything. Wow. So, what I will do next, I did record haul at one point, but I'm going to be real with you. There's a lot, and I don't think I really want to get into it. I may end up at least showing the things I've received as gifts or as giveaway winnings. But even then, right now, things are a little chaotic. I don't want to seem like I don't appreciate things that I've been given or things that I've won. It's just, like I said, things are a little chaotic, and I don't have everything easily available to grab. I can explain that a little bit later, but we'll see. I do have some other clips that I took a while ago that I might insert. It's just, this is going to be a long video, and yeah, we'll see.